less than half the field on softs. As we got 3, 4, 5 lights. Who's going to be the first driver into turn 1 as they go out? That was very quick. And they are stalled. No, they're moving away. Sir Joshi gone. Oxygen, we know, is not going to be very quick off the line. If he can hold P2, he might have a chance. But who is that? James has dived right down the middle, gone off the track. Oxygen reclaims P2. James slipping down to P5 right now. As we can see, James now challenging Ubiquitous Shadow. Or Ubic Shadow as he's shortened it to. Be careful into turn 3. Oh, who's going to dive? And there's a bit of contact there.
Ooh.
It looks like someone's taken a bit of a whack, and I think that was Piero, the blue car of Big Jim. I think it might have been. Gone very, as Dougie Falcon has found himself into 9th, so he's made up 7 spots already.
Alright.
He's not wasting any time whatsoever, so...
No, especially on those mediums. And, I mean, he'll be able to last...
Going around the outside of Big Jim, that's going to be very... He does, he just manages it. So he's made up 8 positions. John Jang only 3/10 behind Oxygen right now. So interesting that Oxygen has decided to go on the hards. Is Guackle going deep? Oh, made contact with Confirmed. They've got a very similar livery actually. Guackle.
That's going to have to be looked at by the stewards, I think.
Yeah, a bit of a bump, yeah. I mean, so long as no down to 2, someone's dropped. I think it's John Jang. John Jang is now in 6th spot.
Moving very slowly there.
He's now in
overtaken by
Dougie as well, so he's made a mistake somewhere. So he's now into 8th spot from 5/10 behind. So Window found himself in 5th spot. So good race for Window right now.
As we see Dougie Falcon going past Piero.
So we got Dougie Falcon taking Piero, and we got Ubiquitous Shadow taking James. Lose him a little bit of time. Oh, he's gone for the late lunge. Very late lunge. Window's left him the room. Dougie still there. Window's still there.
Dougie's got it.
He has got it, and he's into 5th spot. But Window coming back at Dougie. Will he get there? He's trying around the outside.
As James locks it up into the into that corner.
Well, Window's tried to do an Alkins behind Sir Joshi. As you can see, Dougie Falcon going for another move on James right now.
Oof.
And he's now into 4th place. If he can hold around the outside, James is going to try and hang him out to dry. He is. Dougie manages to keep it. They are side by side. Dougie with the DRS still. No, James got the DRS this time. So Dougie lost. Poor camera there. DRS for Big Jim though. Alex might go for it. Maybe, as Joe is going for it on Window, he's going Window right on the outside. There's so much overtaking in the same corner. Alex trying to go around the outside. Will he make it work? Oh, he does. The last of the late breakers. Big Jim hugging that inside. And Alex. Compound probably doesn't need to hold up or waste as much time, considering he's on a completely different compound to the guys in front now that Dougie's in front. So doesn't need to waste any time trying to defend, because he needs to focus on this. He's coming back at Dougie, but
he's coming back at him.
He needs to defend his position later in the race, not now. Now is the time where you preserve the tyres. You got Ethsol 1/10 behind, as we're watching Dougie get past Oxygen right now, and he does. Makes a clean overtake. Squeezes Oxygen. Doesn't stamp on the brakes. Tenth and 11th, so...
Yeah, we've been watching him. I've been watching him swap around a few times.
Whoa, Ethsol loses the back end. And he's gone round. Literally just I think he may have actually touched the grass there, because that just... Ethsol's safe for this lap as Big Jim locks up. Ethsol locks up. Big Jim gone very wide. Whoa, Ethsol. Whoa, Ethsol into the wall.
We see Joshi come into the pits.
Ethsol into the wall as Guackle now trying to get round Big Jim.
But
got Serge.
It doesn't look like the rain will stick
battle
around.
between
Serge Joshi
and
Piero. I think John Jang's in the pits, but he's with Piero at the moment. And he does get Piero. He did also cut the line there, so I think he would have just received a warning for that. But I don't think he can do that too many times more.
As
He's only 3/10 behind James. James holding up with those 15-lap medium tyres. I think he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck here, and he is.
as Oxygen's just come into the pits.
That's a shame. I don't think he got I don't think he got the best out of those. As Sir Joshy gets himself a 3-second time penalty. That's not what he wants. Where is he? That's a terrible camera. Grackle's going for it. He's going for it. He's about to get Peanuts. Peanuts trying his best defense, hugging that line. Grackle going around the outside. He's doing an Albon, although Peanuts not doing a Hamilton. These guys have left each other enough space. And just about. Peanuts now trying to go around the outside, and Grackle does get him. He's gone for Grackle. Here they are going side by side. Oh, Grackle gone. And there goes his front wing. Grackle made contact with James. He's lost it and then dropped it into James. So that's going to really hurt. I think now's the time Grackle's going to go pit. So Alex also getting close to the back of Grackle. So I think, here we go. Alex is going to go for it. He is going for it.
Yeah, that wing's definitely impacting the performance.
As we said, Dougie Falcon said a 104.7.
Oh,
and
brave from Big Jim.
Big Jim just gets Grackle, as Dougie Falcon is 4/10 away from Oxygen.
Absolutely bullied through those two corners was Grackle.
I mean, that loss of downforce with that. Well, I actually don't have anything to say about that one.
Like a fast driver.
As James gets past Peanuts. Peanuts, he must be praying for rain. I think that is the only thing, because it makes no sense that he's on.
I was actually going to say, like,
as Piero's going for John Jang.
Is he going to try and go the whole race just on medium?
Well, he can't. He has to make a stop at some point. I don't think there's really a word to say about this. As you can see, around he goes, and that is very much race over.
That's going to be game over.
3, he might get him, but they are closing in on John Jang, as there's the as James does go for it. You getting all that tow from John Jang, so there's a potential to pick up 2 places in 1 lap. So, and he does 1 corner, not 1 lap. Doesn't need the lap. He needs the corner. But he has gone wide, and oh, what's going on? James has lost out. Ooh. I think Piero has ended up being the big winner out of that. John Jang still sticking with him. Can he? Piero doesn't have break.
Oxygen on 6, Piero on 6, John Jang on 6, Joe and Peanuts on 3, Alex and Big Jim on 6, Grackle on 24 seconds.
Well, John Jang has just gone for the move on Piero. Side by side into turn 3. Who's getting the DRS here? I think John Jang might get it. He does get it. He will have another go. James trying to go at John Jang. There is...
Oh, look at that.
Cars side by side, and John Jang defending now. He's gone from attacking to defending. James trying to go pull an Albon around the outside. He does sit there. He does get him. Piero running away. A little bit of space. Joe now on the back of this. John Jang very close. He's going to get him into the penultimate corner. So, I wouldn't even say the penultimate corner, the second last corner. So, side by side. Oh, it's so close here. As he does get him.
On at this rate.
Again, it all depends, but James is going for the move on Piero. He does go to the inside. Will James park it there? He thinks better.
As
he's going to go for turn 5.
As we see at the moment, that Dougie Falcon has brought that lead down to 3.1.
He just needs to bring it down a little more, as I think Joe just made the move on...
Where did he come from? He snuck up.
He really has. He's just made the move on James. So.
On the going into sector 1, safety car.
Oh boy! Oh boy! That was close.
Wow. Where did Ethel retire? Is he on track?
This is going to be interesting.
On
and running into the back of each other, and I think Piero's gone almost into the wall.
One's off on the grass there.
So
that's Bottas.
Big Jim doing his best to catch up, but there's no way he's going to catch up unless it's an incident. I think Sir Joshy has then and there decided to let it go, and he has. Dougie following very closely behind. You get shadow 5-second penalty with collision with window. There's a few of these penalties we're going to have to go through, Chris.
Yep.
Okay, Dougie going very wide, but he's now within 1/10, 2/10 in the back at the back of Sir Joshy. He's glued to him like a rash right now. Sir Joshy, ultra defensive. Dougie
He's,
playing it smart. Is he about to do a Lewis Hamilton? He
Ooh.
has.
Oh,
He has
no.
literally gone and done a Lewis Hamilton,
Oh,
going from
wow.
15th, 16th on the grid to first spot. So Joshy does even answer. Who knows? Oxygen right behind him.
As we see Sir Joshy try and take the place back.
He is. He's side by side with Dougie Falcon.
Yeah.
So Joshy there. Dougie knows he's there, but Dougie gets a good enough run. So Joshy
Ooh.
bumped him actually. It's a bit of
Yeah,
a bump there.
you can sort of see that. You can sort of see Sir Joshy. No, but I mean, I'll give him that he did retire in the pits.
As our race winner for Austria, and round 5 comes across the line. He takes his 3rd win of the season. As
3rd win, 3rd pole, 3rd fastest lap.
It has literally left Sir Joshy in 2nd place.
I think with all the penalties, yes. So James very close to
Oh my
3rd.
god.
Big Jim is the last one to come round right now as we ride on board with him to cross the line. And that marks round 5 for OCE Racing League 1, guys.
Wow.
Did you just see the end of that? There was a lot of penalties.
A lot of them are probably merited from the... Oh, there's someone pulling off to the left there. A lot of them are probably corner cutting ones, exceeding track limits. Some of them will be the safety cars, which we'll need to go through.
There was one that... who was it that had the drive-through penalty?
Basic Kiwi, so he was completely out of contention anyway, so...
And even though he was out of contention, he still got a penalty for that. Because he didn't serve the drive-through.